Hello you guys, welcome back to Provide. My name is Hattie and today we have a bar workout. Equipment you'll be needing is something to stabilize you and a few pairs of weights that you feel comfortable with using. When you're ready, we'll get started. Bring the feet wide and we're going to do a couple head rolls. Big full circles going one direction 3 times. This is 2. The last one, 3. And reverse that circle. And last one. Good. Doing some shoulder rolls now. Going backwards. And take those shoulder rolls forward. Now big arm circles going back, opening up the chest. Reverse that. Big arm circles going forward. And let's turn out those feet. We're going to do some goddess squats, bringing the arms up and down. So we plie, arms go up, plie, arms go in. Keep these up. Just a few more here. Great job. All right. Let's go ahead and work through those feet. So we're pressing into the balls of the feet and then we're pointing. Really starting to warm up our feet here. And let's go ahead and tread through the feet. So I'm alternating, pressing through that ball of the foot. Good. And let's do some marches, driving those knees up, working our abs a little bit to stabilize ourselves here while also warming up our body. Raising the arms, continue those marches. Really getting our whole body warmed up here, and now adding a spiral. Opposite elbow to knee. Great job, you guys. Keep that up. Really working the whole body here. Just a few more. And finish. Great job. Go ahead and grab your bar and let's get started with our lower body bar series. We are going to start in a goddess squat. Feet are wide, toes are turned out. And we just bend the knees and straighten. Really working on those quads here. Make sure that your pelvis is slightly tucked. Our back is nice and straight. And we're staying here for about a minute, so keep these up. Got just about 10 more seconds left. 9, 8, 7, 6, and in 5 seconds, we are going to stay low and pulse. And here we go, pulse it out. Staying low here, just tiny movements going up and down, burning out those quads. In 5 seconds, we hold low. 3, 2, 1. Now just hold down here in your low goddess squat. In just a couple of seconds, stay low and add a tuck. Ready? And we tuck, tuck. Good. Using those lower abs to tuck your pelvis in. Give me 3, 2, 1. Great job. All right. We're going to come into a lunge now. Whichever leg you'd like to put forward first, doesn't matter. We're going lunge into a leg lift. So we lunge low and lift, and low and lift, hitting the quads and the glutes here. All right, we got 5 more. 4, 3, last 2. And after this final one, we stay low and we pulse in a lunge. Pulsing here. Again, really burning out those quads. Making sure that you're breathing. I'm right there with you. I'm feeling the burn. We got this together. Keep pushing through. In about 5 seconds, we're gonna pulse in a leg lift. And switch it out. Shifting our body to that front leg and just giving me a straight leg lift here, burning out that glute. We've got about 5 seconds left. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great job coming into a side leg lift. Still working that same leg we were working before. So a nice controlled side leg lift up and controlling it down, working our side glute now. All right, we've got about 10 more seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, and in 3 seconds, we are going to pulse. Ready and pulse. Keep it here for about 30 seconds. Burning out that side glute. We've got about 3 more seconds. 2 and 1. Let it rest. Great job, you guys. Pat that out. Shake it out, grabbing some water. I'm going to shift my bar over and we are going to reverse everything on the other side, starting with that lunge. So the opposite leg is front and we go into that lunge and a leg lift. Keep this up here, using the bar to support you as you need. Getting nice and low in that lunge and then giving me a high leg lift, working the glute there. We've got 10 seconds left in this combo. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, and in 3 seconds, we stay low in that lunge and we pulse. Ready and pulse, staying nice and low here. Burning that glute, burning that quad, breathing through the burn, pushing yourself here, keep going. We've only got about 3 more seconds left and then we go into pulsing our leg lifts. Ready and switch, pulse out those leg lifts, really working the glute. We've got about 5 more seconds left. 4, 3, keep pushing yourself. 2, 1. Great job, you guys. All right, coming to those side leg lifts here now. And just as I said before, slow and controlled up and slow and controlled down. Raising that leg as high as we can to the side and then soft touch to the ground. And in about 5 seconds, we have pulses here at the top. 3, 2, 1, and we pulse. Keeping it nice and high as we pulse. Little micro movements here to really burn out the side glute. And we finish in 3, 2, 1. Lower it down and shake it out. we turn to face the bar and we're gonna finish our lower body section with calf raises. So just take the feet parallel, hip width distance apart, and calf raises up and down. Going up to the balls of the feet, and then slow and controlled heels touch down. Not for too long. The second that you feel your heels touch down, you're gonna releve back up onto the balls of your feet. In about 5 seconds, we are gonna hold at the top and we are going to pulse. In 3, 2, 1. Stay up and just give me little pulses up, burning out our calves. Five seconds left in these pulses. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Shake that out. You can move your bar to the side. And we are going to move on to an ab series. So coming to the edge of your mat, we are going to roll down into a plank. Take 2 mountain climbers. Walk the hands back in and roll up. And we are going to repeat this here. So continue with these rolling down. Walk out to a plank. 2 mountain climbers. And taking it back in. And this is going to be our last one. So one more time, roll down into your plank with the mountain climber and then hold down here. We are going to come into bear plank. So come into your hands and knees and you are just lifting the knees up and placing them back down. Lifting up and placing back down. Continuing this movement. This is a really hard exercise. You're really using your full abdominals here. Got about 10 more seconds left. 9, 8, 7, 6. Come on, we're so close. 5, push through. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Fantastic work. Go ahead, taking it onto your back now. We're going to do some dead bugs. So arms go straight up, feet are bent, and then opposite arm to leg extends out. We are so close to being done. We've got about 10 seconds left. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, now continuing into leg lowers. So legs are going straight up, lowering down as far as we can get them, and then taking them back up, really working the lower abs here. As you can see, I placed my hands under my tailbone to really help keep my lower back on the ground. Feel free to do that, or if you don't have any issues with that, you can just leave your hands by your side. There's 5 seconds left on the clock here. 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep those legs up. We are now going to come into an oblique crunch. So we are alternating one side to another. So one arm reaches for the opposite foot, and then we reverse that. Using one oblique and then switching onto the other. We are so close to being done. This is the very last exercise we have in our ab section, so keep pushing. We've got about 3 seconds left. 2 and 1. Good. Bring it in. Take a breath. Take a few seconds here, grabbing water. And when you're ready, we're going to move on to our last section, which is our upper body. Grabbing a pair of light weights here. We're going to start with a reverse curl, going into a frontal raise. So for the reverse curl, our palms are facing towards our body, and we are curling up, and then we have a frontal raise, slight bend in the arms. So we have a combo movement here. Keep this up. In about 10 seconds, we move on and we just have a reverse curl pulse. So continue this combo though for another 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now we're just gonna pulse here in the reverse curl. Keeping it nice and tight. We're pulsing in that upper half of the movement. Keep going, feeling the burn. We only have a few seconds left here. And finish. Now we're going to pulse in that frontal raise, keeping the arms straight in front of you with a slight bend in the elbows, pulsing up. Think up in this pulse. Burning out those shoulders. Really using your abs to stabilize you here. We've got just about 3 seconds left. 2 and 1. Finish that out. Now our next combo move is a W curl with a side platter. So I'm curling up with my palms facing out towards the walls, and then I'm coming in, elbows in, and I'm serving straight to the side. So W curl, halfway, side platter, and W curl, coming halfway, side platter. Great job. Keep up this combo movement. In about 5 seconds, we are just going to pulse in our W curls. Ready? Next time we come up and pulse. Pulsing up, up, and up in those W curls. We've got about 10 more seconds left here in these pulses, and you guessed it, after this we are pulsing in our side platter. Just about 3 more seconds left here. 2 and 1. Pulsing out in those side platters. Think pressing out, out, out in these pulses. Not fully extending the arms. There's still a slight bend here. And we've just got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Amazing job, you guys. Okay, moving on to our next upper body. We have a row, and then we extend out into a tricep extension. As we come in that row, we really want to squeeze those shoulder blades together. And as we come into that tricep extension, you want to think about keeping that elbow in the same place there. You're just extending those hands to the back wall and really using your triceps there. We've got just about 10 more seconds left in this combo. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And now we are just going to pulse in that row. Again, really squeezing the shoulder blades here. We're just working the upper half of the movement. Five more seconds left in these pulses here, and then we have our pulses in the tricep extension. Good, and extending back little pulses. These ones are really going to burn. Again, we're just doing the upper half of the movement. You want to think your hands are just coming halfway in before you extend them back to that wall. Really doing your best to keep your elbows elevated and not letting them drop. Just a few more seconds left here. This is our very last movement. Good. And let's go ahead and move into our stretch. Coming in a wide stance. Slow roll down, starting with the lower body stretch. Relaxing forward here, letting gravity take your weight forward. Releasing your neck so that there's no tension. Shaking your head yes and no, or doing whatever feels best to you down here. Go ahead and slow roll up. And let's go ahead and move on to a calf stretch. Stretching out those calves that we worked on earlier when we did our calf raises. Pressing that heel into the ground behind you. And switching out the foot. All right, let's go ahead and take a quad stretch, grabbing the same arm as leg behind you, pressing that hip forward for a deeper stretch, or taking that leg behind you further. Switching out the foot. And release that leg. Go ahead and just take a big stretch up and back. Bend the arms into an angel's wing. Good. Another big stretch back. And bending the arms into an angel's wing. Opening up that chest there. Good. Taking an upper body stretch now. One arm comes across the chest. And switching it out. Feel free to move that arm wherever feels best, whether you take it at a high angle or a low angle. And tricep stretch. Slight tug on that elbow behind you, getting a deeper stretch in the tricep. And switch it out. Fantastic job, you guys. Thank you so much for joining me in my workout, and I hope to see you very soon. Bye.